first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Play fake. Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. Vincent. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Snap comes at 1. Hold in here, Caldwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Green Bay passing game certainly in sync. Another 1st down. So opening drive, 3rd down. They go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Vincent. He finds some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. So nothing doing there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Vincent, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. Very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Up the middle they go. Vincent. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Vincent. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, really in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offense. Seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Lions will take over. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll set up a throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
First and goal, 4-yard line.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Green Bay.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Vincent. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Lions 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set the kickoff.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and 6. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job. And he can't find anywhere nowhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
On first down, Vincent. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Vincent, and only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run out of the gun with Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Up the middle they go. Vincent. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
26. Jump out. Back one. Track. All right. Over.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Swift going to try up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Looking to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too, because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 21-14.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Number 50, hey, you walk over here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Vincent. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Gotta have this one. And he's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Rodgers. second and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, they had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. All eyes locked on Jonathan Garibay in a huge spot here. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Detroit, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.